the way I've been in a more positive state lately, you would think I hit the jackpot or something. You would think that, like, oh, okay, something has broken through, some door has opened, Lynn is living her best life, Lynn is on the path. But I assure you, we're still navigating the same season. Still a season of so much uncertainty, still a season of so much fear, and anxiety, still a season of God, what is going on? It's so funny because I'm reading Psalm 38 right now. I've been reading the book of Psalms for, well, I guess 38 days now. And it's the perfect book when you don't know what is going on with your life. Read that book because you will feel validated. Because every chapter of every book is help me, help me. They coming for me. I need you. What is going on? Every chapter of every book is just this. And this morning I was reading Psalm 38 and it was talking about chastening. And I was like, what is that word? It sounds familiar. What is that word? It means to be, oh, I wish I had it. To be basically broken down and put back together, to be refined, to be disciplined. It's like going through the ringing process, and I'm like, oh, that is the word, that is what I'm going through right now. It's transforming me, it's reshaping me, it's humbling me, oftentimes embarrassing. That's what Google said when I looked up the word. But just kind of like a season of refinement. And I think that's what I'm going through. I know that's what I'm going through right now. And even in the midst of that, even in the midst of everything that I'm navigating, I'm positive. Look at me, I'm smiling. And I don't come on here like trying to save face. Like, I come here as myself, right? I have days where I'm struggling. I say, hey, I'm struggling. I have days when I feel good. I say, listen, I'm feeling good today. And I just wanted to talk about the resource that has been kind of like helping me to have a more positive mindset, to have a more positive outlook on my life in the things that I'm looking forward to, the way that I show up in my work, the way that I show up for myself in my own personal habits and practices, the way that I pour into my work, the way that I pour into my creativity, the way that I pour into my relationships. And it has been, well, two things: the Bible and the Big Leap. Actually, no, it's not called the Big Leap. It's called Your Big Leap Year. I'm on day 25 today, and this has done something for me. This has done something for me. If you're navigating a season where you know you're being called onto more, you know you're being called onto elevation, and you know there's more to your life, or not even like, you want to make sure that you're honoring the gifts that you've been giving, you're honoring kind of like your potential. Like, I know I'm meant for more. I know, like, I don't know what it is, but yeah, I want to figure it out. I want to do the work to know, like, what was I put here for? Why did I wake up this morning, God? Why did you wake me up? Because you didn't have to. Hello? And so I think it's like a really, really good book to uncover your genius if you don't know what it is. You know, I've been talking about it, and I will keep talking about it because I'm gonna read this every day for the next year. Because it's a daily, I think it's a, yeah, 365 daily devotional. Um, but yeah, I talk about how I heard about this book 3 years ago, and I started reading it, and I read chapter one, and I was like, absolutely not. Because I was like, this is very scary. And it's so interesting because I was not in a place where, I was not in a place where I could meet this book head on. And you know when you're ready, you know when you're not. And I say this all the time, like, I buy books for my future self. I say it all the time, like I'll buy a book and then I won't read it like 4 years later. But when I do open it 4 years later, it's like that's when I really needed that. And this is one of those instances. This is all these notes are from 2023. At the time I was living in New York. I was living in New York, and I was like, wait, I did the thing. I took the leap. I went into the big city. I'm here to make my life as an artist. And I was like, this is scary. I couldn't. And now I'm picking it up 3 years later. And I'm like, I'm ready. What's good? I'm ready. What's good? I'm facing a huge season of transition in my life in so many ways, which I've talked about on here candidly ish. Still beating around the bush. And I don't like when people do that. I'm sorry that I do that, but I'm transitioning a lot. I'm transitioning a lot. I'm taking big leaps in different ways, and I don't feel ready to talk about it yet because it's something that I'm actively uncovering in therapy right now. But y'all will get the full tea. Y'all will see. Like you will see with the evolution of me during this year of becoming. But um it's such a sensitive matter right now because I'm trying to talk myself up to it before I can even have something to share. I'm trying to be like, girl, are you sure we're gonna see this through? That's the real tea. Every day I'm like, you haven't changed your mind, have you? You know, and I want to talk about that in a different video. Um, but just to make sure that I follow through with the things I say I'm gonna do, to honor my word, to honor the promises that I make to myself, to honor um the feelings that I get within me and the guidance of the Holy Spirit to just like move and push and do the thing, you know. But yeah, going back to talking about like my increased level of positivity is truly because of this book, because Gay Hendricks, I want to meet him. I have to meet him in this lifetime. Gay Hendricks, you better live until you're 1,000 years old because I have to meet him in this life. Because no, like this book has already changed my life in so many ways. And this daily devotional, it gives me something to chew on every single day. It gives me something to think about. It makes me pause. It makes me slow down. It makes me reflect. I'll be like doing this in a rush because I'm trying to do this in the morning before I go to work. And it's like, nope, you're going to sit here and you're going to think about how grateful you are to be alive. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to. And then by the end, I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Like, child, hello. I didn't go to the hospital last night. Nothing happened to me, nothing wrong. Thank you. I'm grateful that I'm alive, child. All right. And so yeah, so the daily devotionals are fairly short. You can't really see, but this is kind of like this is the day, and then you have like your leap of the day, the big thing that he's asking you for the day. And you're like making commitments to expand your genius every single day. You're making commitments to what's this one? Let me I'm just gonna like read through them real quick. Just like I'm willing to expand my genius. I'm willing to commit to my to commit to my genius, to really figure out like who am I? Why was I placed on this earth? Like what is my purpose? Like um this thing about more positive energy. Oh, we started talking about it on day 4. No wonder. Like I easily experience more and more positive energy in my life. That was the one that did it for me. Like saying it and being like, no, I'm the type of person that easily experiences more positive energy in my life. And then, like, for some reason, I am. You have to, like, it's not even like fake it till you make it, but it's like find the joy. Like, yeah, it's a rough season, but find the thing that brings you joy. Find the moment that brought you joy. Find the moment that brought you comfort in that season, you know? Um, let's see another one. To live my very best life this year, what do I need the most? So you also get reflection questions like, what do you need? What do you actually need? Getting to the root of it. What kind of support do you need? The question. How can I get the most life-changing learning from my big leap year? Like, what is the season trying to teach me? How do I sabotage myself when things are going well? Sitting with that, dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. What do I most love to do? What do I actually most love to do? I made a video about it. I don't remember the title of it, but I can link it down below, where I was like talking about spending my time in my zone of genius, and like I, like what does that look like? It's not what I thought it was, because um I talk vividly about my different zones. Photography is my zone of excellence, for example, and a lot of people are like, wait, that's your zone of genius. It's not. It burns me out. It requires a lot of me. I overgive. It's something that like gains me public recognition, but it's it's I'm really good at it, but it's not my zone of genius, so like, what is that thing for you that energizes you, not drains you? Okay. Another one is, how can I spend the majority of my time doing what I most love to do while making my greatest contribution to the world? Like, while showing up in all of the things and all the relationships and all the things that are required of me, how can I make time to do what I most love to do? You know, we had an exercise the other day where I also made another video about it. Like, I went through my calendar and I spoke about how much time I spend in my zone of genius, and it's not what you expect that it is at all. Like, what is my zone of genius again? It's right here. It's like literally like creative, obviously doing creative work, doing research, information gathering, copywriting, um, recording these videos and telling my story and helping others tell their stories in creative ways, interviewing others. Like, I spent 41 hours last week working in my zone of genius, and I made a video about that, which I will link below. But it was just so amazing to see, because it wasn't like what I expected. I'm like, yeah, yeah, when I'm like taking pictures, when I did that photo shoot, that was cool. But it was like, no, when I actually sit down to do strategic work, when I do bigger thinking, when I'm doing research, when I'm doing long-term planning, like, that's my pocket. Copywriting, uplifting others, pushing people into their purpose, that energizes me. Like, that makes me feel good. And yeah, that was very helpful to kind of like sit through and do that exercise. Another one, another day. I'm willing to enjoy the flow of good feeling for longer periods of time every day. And when I read this, I was just like, leave me alone. Like the positivity has really been beat into me over the last 25 days. This is day 10. But like kind of like prompts like that where you're like longer flows of positivity. Stop looking into the negative. Day 11, focus on good feelings. Like, oh my gosh, which one was, I would like to read one for you, which was like a something about, like, we learned this when we were kids. It's like you can't experience too much joy. You can't experience too much positivity. Be a downer. Like, some people that are like just like overly downers. It's just like I can't stand to be around people like that, because just like, girl, you can't find, you just be like, look at these pretty flowers. Like, flowers are gonna die in 2 days. It's like, all right. My goodness. I just can't stand to be around people like that. But let me, I want to find it, because I think that's literally the one that I went back to. I commit to enjoying the flow of good feeling each day. He makes you repeat it day to day. Um, to what extent do I feel a satisfying flow of ease and productivity in my whole life? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, this is the day that I had a revelation, because um we're talking about flow of ease and productivity, and I was like, I experience productivity. I think I'm good on the productivity front, because I create space for my creative flows. I lean in and I just know what I need to get me there. And once I'm in a creative flow, I'm making amazing work. But the word ease triggered me. And the note that I wrote was that, I had a new revelation where I was like, I can't, like, for me, I can't just experience ease right now. I need, like, there are like 3 steps before I can allow myself. Okay, this is me. I made the rules. Before I can allow myself to experience ease, there are 3 things that I need to happen first. Okay, I realized that I needed security. I need to feel secure in this moment first. Like, is this what it is? Wonderful. And from that security comes the certainty of, okay, good. It's secure, so that I'm certain that I feel great internally. And then now I can release control. Because, girl, child, control freaks to the front. My therapist is giving me, don't worry, she's getting me all the way together. But like, I need security, and from security comes the certainty that I can let down my guard. And from that certainty that I can let down my guard, I can now release and be like, okay, cool, release control, and then now I can experience ease. I'm just saying that that's been the pattern of it. um I don't know what to do about that just yet. But to what extent do I feel a satisfying flow of ease in my life? Ease, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Because I'm still sitting with that. And then talking about the 4 zones, right? You have your zone of incompetence, you have your zone of competence, zone of excellence, zone of genius, and figuring out what falls within each zone. So good. So good. And it helps you lean into to realize, wait, like what is my zone of genius? It's not what you think it is. It won't be what you think it is. I'm literally just realizing, like, oh my gosh, like pouring into others is part of my zone of genius. That's crazy. I had no idea. I love to see other people win. I just thought it was just like, oh, whatever. Like, no, that is literally part of my zone of genius. I want to uplift others. I want to help them bring their visions to life. Like, how can I help? How can I serve? You know, and it doesn't drain me. I'm not overcompensating. I'm a natural giver. I'm a natural resource sharer. And the more I give, it's like the more I have to give, which is wonderful. Okay, how much time do I spend every day doing things I'm not good at and the things that I don't enjoy doing? How much of your time in your day do you spend doing that? I'm telling you, it takes you through the entire thing. How many hours of the day do I spend doing things that someone else could do just as well? Okay, so just like talking through the different zones. What do I excel at? What do I do that brings me the most approval from people around me? Photography, creative direction and things. It's the easiest thing that people can see. And then it was just kind of like start to count the minutes of your day that you spend in your zone of genius, even if it's like a little moment here. Oh my gosh, day 17. Am I willing to feel good all the time? No. No, absolutely not. Okay. Um, from willingness to commitment, I commit, and then you're like, I commit. I commit to feeling good all the time. I want to read this one. After I got willing to feel good all the time, my next bold step was to make a commitment. The commitment eventually paid off, even though it took me quite a few years of dedicated focus. Other than a 3 day bout of flu in 96, a case of food poisoning in 2003, and 5 days of COVID induced stuffy nose in 2021, I've felt good all the time now for more than 30 years. Yeah, I've been doing this for 30 days. I'm ready for 30 years because it's something about it. Circulate this bold commitment through your mind several times, then say aloud. Okay, say this out loud. I commit to feeling good all the time. All right. Tune in to your body. Notice if you feel sincere with your commitment, like what's coming up for you. Are you scared? Are you anxious saying that? Because it's kind of scary. Allow your mind to surface any resistance to this bold idea. Throughout your day, pause occasionally to refresh this commitment of in your awareness, right? How much success, love, and good times am I letting myself have right now? That was another one that I was like, I'm not allowed to. I think this like maybe like that's the overall theme of this video, where it was just kind of like getting out of the way, getting out of the way, and realizing the things that I'm worthy of, and realizing that I don't have to produce to be worthy of this. There's not a milestone that I have to meet to feel successful, right? To feel like I'm being loved, to feel like I can experience good times. But yeah, this, like, all of this is about giving myself permission, giving myself permission to experience joy, even in a season of fear and sadness, quite frankly, and uncertainty. Giving myself the permission to experience love in a season where I can feel very isolated, but like receive the love wherever it's coming from. Yeah. In a season where I can feel like maybe I'm backsliding, but actually things are moving ahead for me. Things are moving forward. Um, and just holding space for both of those, you know? Oh my gosh, we talked about savoring as well. And he was like, savor your good feeling. When I tell you, I'm just like, I'm on my way to work, sir. Leave me alone. I don't want to do this with you. And really sit down and savor your good feeling. And like, how do you feel in this moment? Like, what feels good in this moment? And one thing that's been really helpful is just like, the reminder, like, don't focus on what you don't got going on. Don't focus on um the things that you don't have, the things that you haven't received, the things that you're still waiting on. Focus on um the positivity. I think like that's been in I would love to see if I can find it. um don't focus on, don't worry, like, don't, that's none of your business. You don't have to worry about um the things that you don't have and the things that are out of your control right now. But what is in your control now? What are you experiencing? What is beautiful to you right now? You know? Um yes, I found it. I'm gonna read it. This is day 24, the power of enjoying what you have, period. In yesterday's leap, you committed to consciously enjoying the positive things in your life. Sorry, the day before, I commit to consciously letting myself enjoy the positive things in my life. Each and every day, I commit to consciously letting myself enjoy the positive things in my life each and every day. Whatever. Oh, whatever. Can you tell? I'm like Do you see how I'm like internally fighting back? It's crazy. This is the work that you literally have to do. Okay, so day 24, the power of enjoying what you have. In yesterday's leap, you committed to consciously enjoying the positive things in your life. This deceptive, simple commitment is at the foundation of the big leap. Constantly following through on it will immediately and immeasurably improve your life. Practicing it also frees you from one of the most widespread delusions in the world, the conviction that feeling good comes after you accomplish all your goals and fulfill your desires. You're like, after I do this thing, then I just told y'all, after I experience security and certainty and this and that, then I can experience ease. Absolutely not. Most people believe that when you finally make money, when you find the right relationship, when you fully develop your creative talents, then and only then do you sail off into the sunset completely blissful. I am most people. But what you'll find as you start to enjoy the money you already have, the connection you already have, the creativity you experience every day, is that your capacity for positivity expands. And when that happens, more and more good comes flowing into your life. Okay, so here's your leap of the day. Revisit yesterday's leap and expand it to cover all areas of your life. Start by, oh yeah, this is the one that I did yesterday. Yeah, I, it was good. It was really, really good. Start by finding a place in yourself that feels good about whatever money you have right now. Unless you're truly destitute, ciao. Okay, you have money to keep yourself clothed, fed, and sheltered. Let the gift of your present wealth, however large or small, kindle a glow of gratitude and joy inside of you. Start with it for as long, I'm sorry, stay with it for as long as you can, at least a minute or so. Okay. And when you have completed, turn your attention to your relationships. Rather than focusing on what you don't have, find the place inside that feels good about the love you do have in your life at this moment, with your partner, with friends, or family. Giving your attention to that positive feeling is likely blowing a spark and making it bigger. This one, I'm gonna finish reading, but I'm gonna come back to this, and then you're gonna go back, and then you're gonna do this process with other areas of your life, like your work, your creative pursuits, and your health. When it came to relationships, and I'm like, focus on the positive, focus on the positive, focus on the positive, focus. And I've been realizing that, like, I was just telling I'm trying to find a way to say this because I'm like, actually, I don't want to share that anymore. But I was talking to a friend about this. Like, I'm craving like maternal care and love and gentleness like never before, in a strange way. I think the more I do therapy, the more aware I am of my inner child's needs. And I'm in a space where I'm so sensitive to care and gentleness. And yeah, like, it shows up in my life in beautiful ways. And that's what I'm thinking about. It shows up through my relationship. It shows up through just like relationships that I have with like strangers and encounters with strangers. Like the random uncles who be looking out for me. Like, I don't know. It's like what you're craving in a season, what you're not getting in one place, it's gonna show up somewhere else. It's like it's find it, it's there. I think I wanted to end on this note. Um, but yeah, I think that's why I've had a different mindset around good and positive feeling as I'm navigating the season of my life. Things are not great and dandy and just so blissful and so bright right now in my life, but like there's reason to have joy. There's reason to be thankful. There are reasons to be grateful, and that's what I'm holding on to. I'm holding on to. If nothing else, right now, I'm so proud of the way that I am growing. I'm so proud of the way that I'm evolving. And I'm so proud of the way that I'm leaning into, yeah, good feeling, positive feeling, love, joy, respect, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, self-control. Hello? Hello? Um, and I'm just like really navigating a season where I will not like y'all won't get me. Y'all won't get me down. I think that's just like really the theme of it because I choose to rise above. I'm choosing to face the season of my life head on, and I know that it's never ending. We know that. We know that. But it's I like positive thinking. It gets you so far, and I wanna hold on to the good things. I wanna hold on to what's going well in my life, not dwell on what's so negative. Cause girl, I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying? I can't come in whatever Brenda Boy said. Like um I have to keep going. We have to keep going. That's all we can do. All right. This was a bit longer one, but if you're new around here, hello, my name is Lynn, and I make videos about my becoming, my season of becoming, figuring out myself, figuring out my higher calling, what I'm being called to, and I strongly believe that if you can see it, you can have it, and I see it clearly, so I'm going after it. And if you want to join me, I'm here. I'm right here every single day. So, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.